This week has finally arrived. The kitchen is going in Tarvin. And for the first time in a long time, my hand is going to be holding my trowel for one day and one day only. Hold tight, because it's going to be a belter. So Ben, how's working in the tree? Hello and welcome back to another episode of Acura. So that's our little recap. We've got the kitchen going in at Tarvin. We've got the garden walls going up at the Lake. And Woz and Carl today are putting the side door replacement in at Tarvin as well. I've just come today to join Ben and Woz, helping get this wall up. So yeah, again, I haven't used my trowel in a while. Just need to warm up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And this is why I spend most of the time in the office now. Look at my head and a load of trees. What?
Just called me.
A pillar. So as you see, me and Ben have just got another 2 courses doing this side wall, and then we're going to jump on the front steps. So the plan is we're going to get the steps done, and then we're going to leave it for a bit, and then start the extension tomorrow, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah. So then what we'll probably do towards the middle of the week is start backfilling this slab and getting it somewhat stoned up, and then we've got a nice clean site then ready to go. So yeah, start the extension, and then we're going to finish the wall off with an oversailer and then a brick on edge, and then we seal the brick. And then yeah, I think I'll finish the wall off well, but I do need to have a meeting with the client later on in the week to decide what he wants to do. But I think that will work well. You can finish it off with a coping, but yeah, we'll see what he wants to do, and yeah, we'll check back in later in the week. It's Tuesday and I'm back in the office this morning. That's when you know it's getting warm, when I've got my cap on. So I've been to our Tarvin project this morning. Lee's there putting the kitchen in, and all the units and doors are pretty much on now, ready for the templates to come out tomorrow. So once the templates come out, I will ring Ren. What day is it now? Tuesday. I will ring Ren Thursday, first thing in the morning, and then whatever date they give me when they're going to install the worktops, I will then organise Matt and Phil to come back and install appliances. And then we're not far off there. Like I've said, the client is doing their own flooring, paint and joinery. So I will wait till that's kind of been installed and then get the cleans, and that's kind of that project done. So yeah, it's flying. As I mentioned yesterday, Carl and Joey installed the side door there. It's obviously additional work. We've raised the height of the door and put a new full glazed UPVC door in. So I've been up there as well, just silicon that up this morning and do a few adjustments on the door. So that is all done now. And then yeah, I'm back in the office. I wasn't in the office yesterday. As you know, I was on site there helping Ben at the Lake. And yeah, my emails are backed up, all my stuff's backed up. It's just, yeah. It's a lovely day and I'm sat in here. Oh no, I've heard everyone raving about Hool. I keep seeing it everywhere, this Hool drink here. It's like a meal replacement. I'm going to try it. Strawberry and cream. Oh, it's a bit sweet. Not so sure about that one. It's got like a bad aftertaste. Oh, that's naughty. So yeah, pass you to Ben. See how they're getting on.
So today we are on with the extension brickwork.
So first of all, we're going to start off with the worst part of it, which is this brickwork side, which is overhand, which we seem to be doing a lot of. Obviously everyone wants it right up against the boundary, so it's a little bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, so we'll start off with that. I mean, ideally I'm going to do block work first, insulation to that, and then brickwork, but it's literally against the fence and there's no way. And then next door I've got a conservatory, so we can't even go onto their side and build it from that side, so you just got to do what you can do.
So it's Wednesday and I've been here, there and everywhere, as you know. It is now 12 o'clock. I've literally had 2 meetings and now it's 12 o'clock. How does that even happen? But yeah, back to the office. So my first meeting I had in the latest this morning with the client. We just went over the roof detail and how that's going to look. We don't do a lot of ceiling roofs and you don't really see a lot of them. So got there this morning with the roof drawing from the architect and a bit of a mood board to just show the client in more detail how it's going to look when he looks out his first floor windows. So yeah, we've agreed that and I think it's going to look good. The only thing with a ceiling roof is you've got to maintain it. So it's got to be cut every September. And he was asking how we're going to get up there. It's going to be a ladder job, and he was worried about if he's going to fall through the roof. And I explained to him, no, the joists are like 72, so no, he's not going to be falling through. So yeah, that's going to be good. He said his birthday's in September as well, so that's his birthday treat every September is going to be to cut his ceiling on his roof. So I've been through that with him, and then we also discussed as well about the internal works when we are going to be coming inside. So the client's got 2 kids, and obviously that's our first priority to make sure there's no dust. Any temporary walls that we are going to be building are well insulated, and that they are constantly kept in the loop about what jobs we're going to be doing when we're inside, so that he can kind of prepare himself and his family for like moving furniture around, where he needs to empty cupboards and whatnot. So that was my first meeting. My second meeting, I've just come back now from Kingsley. It was a pre-start meeting. The client are going away travelling for 2 months, lucky them. And they just want to finalise all the last little details before they went. So that is ready to go now. And yeah, I'm back in the office now and my emails are exploding, and you can even just see me WhatsApp there, look, bing, bing, bing. So yeah, that's what happens when I have meetings, everything just backs up. So I'm going to spend a few hours now catching up with that. And then yeah, I think it's going to be a late one. So, back to the lads, see how they're getting on at the leach.
Right, so we're going to set the profile up.
That's easy in the net, that.
Is it favour bad? If you can see.
I put more proey on.
Now a lot of you may think it's just one on top of the other, but that's not the case. You've got to think about your bed, you've got to think about getting your perps in line, so your joints in between the bricks, and you've got to make sure it's all the right height. So Ben down there, he's building the corner, and then I'm pulling it up off this profile and pulling it out, creating the door opening. And it's essential that my side is the same as Ben's side. Otherwise your building's going to be like that, or like that, and we don't want that. We want everything nice and flat, nice and level, all the way around.
So as you can see there, it's not as easy as you think laying a brick. Everyone says it's one on top of two. It is not one on top of two. there's a lot that goes into it. So I want to discuss a bit more detail about the insulation that we use on our extensions. Now the regs changed last year for the wall U value, what it has to be. Now it's kind of measured on what heat loss is lost through the wall. So it is now 0.18, the U value, and anything less is also really good. Now we achieved that. The two main methods that we use are the 150 dry firm. So overall cavity has to be 150, and then 150 dry firm is installed inside. So this is very similar to loft insulation, like the fluffy stuff that you get. But the one that we used, and we've used it for a while, is PIR. So you've probably seen it. It's like polystyrene kingspan. So the cavity width can change. It can be a 10mm air gap, 25mm air gap, and then a 90 to 100mm PIR. Now that achieves the 0.18 that we need. And I think that's a better product as well, because it's all interlocked, and we tape ours as well with foil tape, which, to be honest, it probably doesn't need foil taping because it's all interlocked, so there's nothing kind of going through that gap, but we foil tape it anyway, and then it's kind of clipped. So I think what will happen over time, these, renewable energies will come into play a lot more. You've already got air source heat pumps, solar, and obviously with the cavity insulation getting bigger, it retains the heat a lot better, which is good, especially in this country, because we're not Africa. You need a lot of insulation to keep that heat in when it is warm, and it also keeps the cold out. So yeah, that's enough for me. Back to the lads, putting one on top of two. So it's that day again, brekkie day, and the lads having a brekkie and I'm not. How does that even work? I buy them the brekkie and then I don't get a brekkie. Yeah, it's not fair, is it? But I am actually on the road this morning, so I've been in the office first thing. I had to finalise a quote in Northwich, and then I am now on my way to Peterborough. So some of you know I am getting mentored by Andy Hubbard at Development Homes, so he teaches you kind of how to buy land, do your own developments. So there's obviously a few of us that he mentors, and we all meet up every other month in Peterborough, just to talk about in more detail what challenges we're having, and just the different ways of going about it, and like analysing deals and whatnot. It's really good. So yeah, I've now got a 3-hour journey ahead of me, and I hate driving. Got to find a podcast. Last time I went down, I was listening to a podcast, and I didn't even hear off of it. I was like daydreaming. So yeah. So check back in with the lads and see how they're getting on with the brickwork.
So it's Friday morning. Callie's happy. Well, he's on a little bloody pillar, but he's happy-ish. He's happy for a Friday. So today we are continuing with what we've been doing for the last couple of days, which is getting the brickwork and the block work up on this new extension. Back on this other side of the job now, which is the overhand and pillars. So the harder bit of the two, but it is what it is. So yeah, yesterday afternoon, late on, I built me corner ride up on that side, which then allows me to then run in this straight bit overhand whilst Callie's doing the pillars, so it'll all work in nicely. So we're going to get out this morning, and then we'll jump on, insulate it, block work on, and then probably find ourselves back on the opposite side today. So all goes well, we might actually get one of these sides up to lintel height today, which would be nice. Be a good finish to the week. And yeah, we've decided, well, the customers decided that they're going to go for the buff coping stones like we've done on previous jobs for the finishing off of the garden walls. So I've just measured them up, get them ordered, ready for them to go on when they come, because there's a few weeks lead time on them. So yeah, let's get cracking. So that is another week here at Acura. How do you feel like it went this week, boys?
Alright, to be honest.
Yeah, feel a bit more up for it.
Yeah.
Feel a bit more alive than that.
I do.
You finished last week.
That's it.
I thought it went great, yeah, to be honest.
Great.
Yeah, I thought it went great.
Bold
wow.
that. Great, yeah.
Wow. Personally, you thought you had a great week.
I thought all of us did. I feel like we've done a lot here.
Smashed it this
I
week.
feel like me and Ben have.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, these lads are cracked on.
Yeah,
Done well.
thanks, mate. I mean, it's a shame your appraisal means nothing.
Your opinion is invalid.
Yeah. So it's been a good week, to be fair. Weather's been all right. It's been dry every day. Been a bit chilly the last couple of days, but it's better than rain. So we've done all right. I think we've cracked on with the job.
This is a bit deceiving, but that's just rainwater.
Yeah, it's just rainwater. So yeah, if you like the video, then
Give it a
Subscribe,
thumbs up.
comment, get involved,
Notifications.
watch it again, tell your friends.
And I followed the new TikTok as well.
yeah, we've got a new TikTok. So Acura Developments have now finally got on TikTok. So get yourself on there, and it might be a bit more of a day-to-day update on there. So stay tuned, and see you on the next one.
But yeah, and
Touch the butt.
so there's two main methods that we use. So I think what will happen I think get up to here, then do like an oversail. No, that doesn't make sense.